Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? Look, first of all, yes, I know my room looks like a fucking lesbian tornado just came through, marching for Palestine, right? I know there's an attitude in my room. Something's really wrong with me. Well, what can I do about it? I got zero time to sit down and clean it. That's the story of my life. Ever since I was a teenager. Oh, fuck. Focus. There we go. Focus on my face. Mwah. Ever since I was a teenager till now. I'm like 27. 3 months. 2 months. That's cringe. But I'll fix it. One day, when I'm elected president, I'll fix it. I promise. Okay, look. I don't usually like to smoke, but today's occasion calls for it. You know why? Because tonight, no, not tonight, but today in the early hours of the day, that's for me. For me, it was afternoon. I was just getting ready for my my night job. Yes, some of us work. Some of us. Oh fuck! I burned my fucking finger. My finger's on fire right now. It's the one I'm using to fuck your mom with, and it's on fire. There we go. Now you might wonder, what's this special occasion that prompts me to smoke on camera? Let me tell you what. Donald John Trump announced that the U.S. forces conducted an operation in Venezuela. And you know what the great result of that operation was? They've captured Nicolás Maduro. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. And his wife. They captured the wife too. Nobody's safe. I'm telling you all, the Donald is the greatest troll of all time. They're now being brought to the United States to face charges. Isn't that the greatest? Speaking of timing, you look, I'm late. Like this historic, like all jokes aside, this globally historic regime change, it didn't happen overnight. And yes, I woke up a little bit late. Like I was having an afternoon nap. And I woke up to a Truth Social screenshot on Instagram. And I thought I was dreaming. I thought I had fallen in deep sleep. And I was gonna be late for my part-time job. It happened just an hour before I had to start work. And I wasn't able to talk about it sooner. So that's bad timing on my part, but great timing on Donald Trump, because rumor has it, at the time of the arrest, there were Chinese ambassadors and diplomats at the scene, and they were preparing to start talks on how to manufacture missiles in Venezuela. The audacity in these people. And then Donald Trump made sure to time it perfectly. Donald Trump made sure to time it perfectly, to make the operation coincide with the visit of Chinese diplomats. So they were caught in the crossfire between the United States and Maduro's men. Now that ain't confirmed. That's what rumors say, but I tend to believe them. Like, rumor breaks out. A rumor usually breaks out before the news. So I don't know too much about that. And that's the real reason I'm late for this video, by the way. Let's watch some reactions from the, should I say, more liberal commentators and compare them one-to-one to how the the people of Venezuela and the overall Latin America are feeling about this right now, because surprisingly, all these liberal, college-educated communists, the so-called leftist party in my country too, they're not too happy about it. The party of the people. The party of the people. That's how they call themselves. They went up against the freedom and the will. And what makes happy? The people of Venezuela. Let that sink in for a fucking moment. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We're bombing Venezuela right now. It is 2:35 a.m. and Pete Kegsbro, fucking cosplay G.I. Joe, is literally bombing Venezuela. You guys didn't stop them when they were bombing boats in the ocean. You didn't stop them when they fucking took a tanker off the coast of Venezuela like a bunch of fucking pirates. You guys didn't say shit when they bombed Nigeria less than 2 weeks ago. What the fuck are you guys doing? We are the terrorists. We are exporting error to the rest of the world. What the fuck is it going to take for you people to remove this dementia-ridden patient who needs to be in a fucking padded cell at this point?
See how quickly these folks flip into whining? They went into like this huge meltdown moment. This is nuclear energy. This is enough energy to power New York for the next 5 years. See, when Mamdani made a promise about this collective warmth, this is what he meant. They're gonna take the nuclear energy from these crazy meltdowns and make warm around New York City for the winter. They're calling it illegal, imperialist, dangerous, a danger to our democracy. You hear that right, folks? The will of the Venezuelan people is a danger to their democracy. By the way, my camera is not focused on my face right now. I don't know what the matter is. Maybe I'm not pretty enough. Maybe it just wants to show you the mess in the background. I really don't know. But it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And I've got to call my camera out for it. Another time, though. Because right now, I'm fucking hyped, baby. Look, the peak hypocrisy is that when millions of Venezuelans, look, they've been suffering for like 30 years of this nonsense under Maduro's, I don't want to call it leadership. I'm not going to call it leadership. I'm going to call it tyranny. For 30 years, almost, that's almost as old as my entire life. I'm turning 27 years old in March. And that's how long these people were suffering under this man. And these are the same voices that preach and praise past revolutions. And they preach about the people of power and how corrupt they are. In the meantime, they're getting funds from the Soros Foundation to come on social media and speak this nonsense. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. By the way, I'm using my Monster can as an ashtray. I hope you don't mind. Now look at this. Venezuelans are celebrating. They're calling it a day of liberation. Unlike Liberation Day back in April. No, that thing sucked. But this one, this time, people are actually cheering for their freedom from actual tyranny, from dictatorship. They've been accusing Donald Trump of being a dictator for years, an enemy of democracy. And here he is, removing Arresting, I should say. Oh. I gotta puff this thing to keep it turned on. Just like your wife. I'm kidding. Don't kill me. I'm kidding. What was I saying? Oh, yes, they've been accusing Donald Trump for ages of being the enemy of democracy. This alt-right, alt-this, alt-that, dangerous lunatic, yada, yada, yada. A danger, to our democracy, right? That's what they've been telling us for years. And here he is arresting an actual dictator, bringing him to the U.S. to face justice, to make him face justice, to pay for what he did to those people. This is an actual, honest-to-God, benevolent intervention, right? And on one hand, you have these crazy liberal, lesbian, LGBTQs, pro-Palestine, pro-this, pro-that, pro-everything retards losing their minds. What are the Venezuelans doing? Let's check out some clips, baby. You're gonna love this.
I'm Venezuelan, and let me tell you something. This is the happiest day of my life. They have massacred us, intimidated us, humiliated us. And today we finally recover hope. It's been 25 years of dictatorship. How can you defend that? They have forced more than 8 million Venezuelans to flee the country, including me. And I'm not going to let anyone to tell me that this is not good for us. This is the best thing that could happen to Venezuela. This is what all Venezuelans want.
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel. Soy el agua que mata tu sed.
Now, I don't care what side of politics you're on. I don't care what your background is. This enthusiasm, this relief, that's real. That's how I felt in November when Donald Trump became president for his second time, for his second term. This is all real. This isn't some made-up narrative by the DEI hires at MSNBC. This is a guy sitting at home cooking, giving you the real reactions, the real thing, from a human point of view. Like, I'm not some big corporation, right? I don't have advertisers behind me forcing a narrative. This is the real thing. This is what it's come to. It's the truth versus whatever made up nonsense they show to you. Look, if you felt crazy in these past few years alone, you're not alone. It happened. Tonight, though, let me tell you, 2026 came up really well. Let's keep this momentum up forever. Forever. Christ is King. And I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry for having turned my back on him in the past. Right now, he is showing us all his love, all his might. As King of the world, his presence here is overflowing. Like the Holy Spirit right now is overflowing through our entire beings. It is refreshing us. Let us keep this momentum. Let us praise God. Like, I'm an Orthodox Christian. Whatever kind of Christian you are, let us truly praise and appreciate this moment. So, when you hear folks out there complaining about violating sovereignty, remember this. Maduro's government was violent authoritarian. They were widely condemned, and people were rightfully so okay with that, up until Donald Trump decided to step up to the bully and put him in his place. Forgive my accent, by the way. I have this issue where I can't fucking speak English. I'm not a native speaker. I apologize. Now that real change is happening, some of those same voices, the same voices, became offended. This isn't consistent to their supposed beliefs with F. Sorry about that. So that leads me to conclude that they have nothing that they believe in. So they project this self-loathing hatred of the world, of Christ, of you and me, onto Donald Trump. And right now, Nicolás Maduro. And I hope, again, that I'm not butchering that name. Oh. Well, it tired itself out, but I'm not a heavy smoker. I'm gonna save it for another occasion. Oh, this is the good stuff, by the way. This is nudes. I'm not paid to advertise it. It's just my vice, could I say, my preference. We can't all be perfect like Jesus or Donald Trump. Okay? Anyway, now here's the part that I really, really love. Donald Trump didn't just tweet about it. He didn't go on TV complaining. Right? He actually took action. When he stood there in Philly after he got shot, what did he do? He didn't give up. He said, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna win this fucking thing. And that's what he's doing in the White House right now. This is the power of our God. He's executed a plan that even other world leaders are jealous of, are envious of. All of it with the light and the passion and the love of Jesus Christ. People are calling this, fun fact, I think I've read it on a news site. This is one of the biggest foreign policy moves in decades. In decades, there's no more stagnation. Stagnation brings what? Recession, regression, actually. It brings regression. So stagnation brings regression. And if you're wondering why I'm so passionate about this, man, Trump's government is our government too, globally. Globally. This man in the whole world, he's the one singular individual on this planet who's bringing us all together. His government is the people's government. His government is our government. Every success that his government has is our success because we put that man in there. When they tried to kill him and they were making threats against him, against his family, these filthy, disgusting people, guess what? We were the ones who were praying about this man's safety. His win is our win. When he fights for what the average person wants, the reasonable person wants, not this crazy communist, entitled, give me that attitude, college students and their 50-year-old lesbian constituents. No, what the normal average person wants. And this is not some white supremacist thing. Forget about that nonsense. This isn't about race. Everybody wants to have what? Security for themselves and their loved ones, their friends, their family. We've all got those. And guess what? That's what Donald Trump and leaders like him, like my own president, by the way, my own president, Nikos Christodoulidis. That's what they're providing. Security for ourselves and our loved ones. My camera's getting out of focus again. Hey, I'm saying something profound. Stop ruining it. Come on. We want to see accountability. How much crime is left unpunished? Especially in Europe, you see all these crazy African and Muslim immigrants getting away with crimes which would normally land you in prison for decades. Decades. I'm talking rape, murder, robbery. And what's the excuse of these liberal judges? That's their culture. You guys, that's their culture. Let's leave them unpunished. No. Bibi Netanyahu, Donald Trump, Nikos Christodoulidis, I'm butchering his name. Look, I'm experiencing this weird thing where I'm trying to speak English, but I'm pronouncing Greek words with my bad English accent. I've just killed the pronunciation of the name of my president, which is embarrassing. So, anyway, back to the video. They're bringing accountability. Accountability. They're holding these people accountable. They bring them before courts of law. They're making them answer for their crimes. They're no longer out in the street beating and raping women. And it's always white women who are the victims of this violence. I was recently watching a video of an African migrant grabbing an elderly woman and throwing her in the bush and repeatedly punching her in the face in Denmark. In Denmark. They're finally being held accountable. They're giving us safety in the borders. We now have controlled borders for the first time in God knows how long. And while Ursula von der Leyen is influencing policy to allow more of these crazy, unstable individuals in. What is the policy of Nikos Christodoulidis and Bibi and Donald Trump? We're going to control migration. We want legal, safe immigrants to come in here. Immigrants who are proud, first of all, proud to be members of our societies and who will contribute without causing trouble. That's what they want. And I'm really proud to say I've been a volunteer on my own president's election campaign. You know the biggest win for all of us? Protection of freedom. See, in the UK, actively as we speak, you get a harsher prison sentence for being a white person criticizing Keir Starmer's dictatorship than a Muslim migrant will get for raping a child. A child. They get a few hours worth of community service in the UK. We're having none of that. We're having none of that. And these are all wins for all of us. For all of us. Look at that beautiful face, his golden, beautiful hair. His victories are our victories. And every time they say, Orange man bad, do not get angry. You simply do this, you praise Jesus, you thank the Lord, and you say, God bless. There's no need to get angry. The demons are losing control, and they're fucking furious. Donald Trump's victories are our victories. His government's success is our success. That also goes to say his failures are also our failures. I mean, we may or may not have mishandled, should I say, the whole Epstein thing. Right now, look, I'm hyped. I don't want to talk about negative stuff. I don't want to talk about that. I'm going crazy. I'm crazy happy right now. Look, his leadership resonates within me. He resonates with millions of people around the world who appreciate reasonable liberty. We appreciate stability. growth, personal development. These are American values. At the same time, though, they're human values. Nobody likes to stay in the same situation that they've started in. We want to grow. We want to learn, expand. That's what this man represents for all of us, for millions, hundreds of millions of his fans around the world. It's not exclusive to one ideology, or one Republican party, by the way. I'm not even associated with them in any way, shape, or form. It's just a human thing. Me sitting here in Cyprus, in my room, talking to you about this openly, face to face, that's human. It's one human connecting to another through the power of YouTube or whatever platform I might upload this in. I haven't even made a plan yet. This is how chaotic this is. This is how happy I am. I can go on and on and on and keep on talking about this. This is a very, very positive development. Look, I even still have my my card on from work. This is beautiful. This is great. And in case I have any Venezuelan viewer out there watching this, I don't have any friends in Venezuela. I do have some friends in Brazil, thanks to the power of Twitch. Isaac, if you're watching this, God bless. Here's a bro fist. Listen, I love all of you. I don't even need to meet you. This is the human spirit coming together. Pure love. Thanks to the power of Christ and the initiative of Donald Trump, we're all coming together to see this final conclusion of this new operation. Today's news is huge. It is. For everyone, for me, for you, for hundreds of millions of people around the world. Remember, listen, just a few months ago, last year, in the Korean parliament, what happened then? What happened then? I was watching that. I was observing the whole thing for hours. I was so scared for that democracy. If they're lost, I thought to myself, if they lose what they have, it's going to set a very scary precedent. But they didn't. They fought. And I want to take you back to this image. Fight. Fight. That's what he said. That's what he represents. And I love all of you. This brings real hope for everyone around me, for my country too. Let's hope for prosperity. I really want to... Listen, I'm a greedy guy. I want to make a fuckload of money. So I'm wishing you all the same. Prosperity, wealth, right? Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Donald Trump. I can keep talking for hours. I'm a huge advocate for oppressive regimes falling. Nothing makes me happier than that. When the Korean people defended what they had, that brought me to tears. That was beautiful. This is it. This is the same thing. And those crazy liberals are angry about it. This is telling you all you need to know. We are being ruled by crazy, violent, hateful, spiteful. I don't even know what word can describe them. Demons. That's what they are, right? I don't want to get emotional. I want to stay positive, right? I want to stay positive. I'm going to close this video right now. I've shown you a lot of creators. Remember to, mainly from Instagram, but look, remember to show them some love. Go share their content. And remember to like my video as well, right? You got to like me too. And if you're new here, you got to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I'm going to start streaming more frequently this year. I've lost my schedule kind of in that at the end of November till now, basically. I haven't been active on Twitch or anything. So I'll try to get back to it, streaming and all that. And yeah, maybe next time we'll be seeing each other. I'll have cleaned the monster from up there and put my clothes in there. Put my clothes inside the wardrobe that they're meant to be in, rather than lazily throwing them in that chair over there and leaving them for days. But that's it. Much love from Cyprus. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Stay sexy. But above all, stay Deftie. And stay free, Venezuela. Don't fuck this up. You were given a great blessing, right? Stay free, baby. Mwah.